Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back for a Multiblock Madness series. I'm just doing a couple little upgrades to my base and I'm actually breaking down a bunch of multi-blocks because they are no longer needed. Let me just double check. Yes, this does go up one. So this is probably going to need to be moved, as are a few of these. That's probably good though. I don't remember the exact shape. But yeah, this one is definitely stepping up the size and the amount of blocks from the oh, is something in the way? Yep, there we go. I was indeed correct. All right, there we go. We got the multi-block built. We will throw that there. Need one more of those. I actually don't like a kink in the cabling, but I'm not gonna worry about it. There might actually be some new blocks. I don't know what the tier 3, what new blocks the tier 3, I haven't looked it up, but we'll see. They'll end up in here because these are all locked. But yeah, so the other thing is I wanted to buffer this a little bit. I mean, we're not really running a whole lot of stuff, so we're not burning much, but this stuff we produce so much more than we burn, and I just want to set just a buffer, no reason, just because I want to. So that'll just fill up, and I did the absolute biggest one we have, so we'll get that going. And configurator is on here, I think. Yeah. Oops. I wanted to... It's probably on the wrong... Oops. It's probably on the wrong thing, and I don't remember how to... Yeah, it's on the wrench. How do you... Because when I scroll wheel, which is usually what it is, it changes the actual tool. That's kind of funny. I don't know how I managed to change that. Right? Nope. I'll have to figure that out really quick. Okay, so I just had to craft up a new one. I don't know how I changed that, because usually you just shift and scroll and it changes. Whereas this does just scrolls through the different things, so I actually don't know. I don't know how I changed it. But, oh well. That is that. I have gone ahead and fixed that to input. Although, actually, I don't know if it actually needs to be, because this has an auto eject, so I'd probably... Oh, I actually do. Looks like it, Oh, you know what it probably did? It probably went back in. That's right. So you probably do need a... Or did I... Hold on. No, you don't need to do the input. Yeah, this auto export. I turned it to input, so it went back in. But, alright, so there we go. That's just a little bit of a buffer in case something breaks or something like that. And plus I like having buffers. Alright, so last episode we got started going into the nuclear craft fuel, so I think I want to continue that. Let me just check this really quick. Has it gotten anything new? Ah, yes, the new crystal and osmium ore, apparently. So that is a cool thing. I didn't know that osmium ore. I thought that was going to be a later one. All right, so there we go. There is the things for that, and I'll just throw that there. I don't know if there's anything else. We will find it in the chest if it is, but that's the most important one. And as we can see, I do have the crystal laser lens, so we are getting those decently quick, actually. We already got 11. Really quick, how much do we need for the tier 4? Oh, that's actually an easy-ish upgrade. The 2 to 3 was the difficult one, but this one is actually, I only need 4 more structure panels. Obviously, we need to upgrade them to tier 4, but and those are easy enough. One of those is easy. So that's actually going to be a easy upgrade. This one's going to be a decent upgrade, but this one requires less structure panels, so we're already good with that. So once I get 4 more, we are good. We actually don't need any more structure panels all the way up to tier 6. All right, but yeah, that really isn't. I'm literally just waiting for all the crystals that we need, which is pretty cool. Let's just do a... Actually, do I have room? I might not even have room. I think I ran out because I don't... Or did I throw another? Nope. I need to throw another interface on it, I think. Oh, no, pattern. That's what it was. I need to throw some pattern upgrades or pattern extensions. All right, so while that is working, right, it wanted us to get heavy water. All right, heavy water is actually pretty easy. Let me throw this in the thing. I still haven't made the fun multi-block, but maybe I will in a bit. I do remember there was issues with the interface terminal, so I don't know, we'll see. But all right, let me get this heavy, or let me get the pump crafted up. The recipe has been changed. Although I just broke down a whole bunch of that stuff, so we are actually... I actually have I already have all the engineering blocks because I broke down all the multis over there. But basically, we're just going to throw this over some water, give it some power, and that will pump us some heavy... what's the filter upgrade? Ooh, what is that? Oh, BAM. I haven't done BAM in a while, actually. But as we can see, pulverized lead. I don't have that. That's right, I smelted all that. I totally forgot about the hardened lead thing. Or hardened glass. Do we have BAM ingots anymore? No! Alright, we have everything for them. What do we need? We only need 2, right? Yeah. I'm just going to turn that off and back to scandium aluminum. Just keep pumping that into the A system. I'm not going to do a recipe for... What's in the middle? Was it 10? Yeah, I guess I didn't need to be recording while I did that, but question is, where do we want to put this? Where are we going to build? I feel like building this stuff right here is maybe not the greatest idea. I think I need more room. Let me decide. Okay, I think I'm gonna place the pump probably underneath somewhere. Also, I have gone ahead and set up this crazy recipe for these fission. Right, not crazy, but I do have. I've automated everything. Also added a. Finally got the infinity reagent added to that thing, so that is good. I think I'm going to. I actually don't know how big this stuff is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be huge eventually. And I'm thinking we could maybe just build out that way. I was thinking about maybe going that way, but I don't feel like building on top of water. But I think for now I'm going to kind of... Because usually when you start with this, it's not super big. But I don't know. Well, I just want to start and kind of get it going, and then we can kind of see from there. I did think about maybe putting it underneath. Maybe we'll do that. Instead of having it up top, we could have like an underground kind of thing. I don't know. Just kind of go with the flow, I guess. Alright, so that... I believe this needs a infinite water source, right? Doesn't it? And then we'll probably be... I'm assuming we'll be pumping it. Is that the... That's the pump, isn't it? And this is the power. Never remember. Every time I place down that pump, I can't remember which is which. Pipe. We could do... Could do the mechanism pipes. Conduits are probably easier, to be honest, but... Steel. By the way, the steel recipe is kind of weird. It's a tier 3 metal, but if you want to do it in the blast furnace, you have to use a tier 4 metal to get that, which is a bit funny. I know it's because of the gating, but yeah, just kind of funny. Like, this is, at this point in the game, like, refined iron is easier than steel. For sure. It's just iron ingot and crushed slate. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of funny when I noticed that. Oh, I was coming over to get coils. That's what I was doing. We'll just do a... I don't think we need one that fancy. We'll do a 4,000 one. I don't think we need anything super crazy. I just need some pipes so I can see. The cool thing about the mechanism pipes is you can see if they're working. Like that gives you a good visual, whereas the ender conduits, there really is no visual. Alright, I think this is the green is the power, right? Yeah. Shoot. I did it. I forgot that I had to put the filter in before I did that. Oh man. Is there a way? I can never remember if there's a way to dump. No. That's my... Man. Get that water out of there. No, that's the power. That is the water, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's do upgrade heavy water. That's the for heavy water. It should stay in there. I guess it doesn't matter which way we face it, because the water comes out the top. Alright, so there we go. It is pumping heavy water. Now, you can also throw speed upgrades in there, so it can speed this way up, which is cool. So I'm thinking we'll kind of go out like that. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And then up if we need it. Alright, so we just need to get the rest of this stuff. Which is that. I got that. I think I needed like beryllium. I've made recipes for the... getting beryllium. I've gotten recipes for making zirconium, which is a lot. And what is these heavy... so we need heavy water. We need 2 buckets of heavy water for this. I do believe I have an empty frame recipe. Yeah. I made that a while ago for all the... like the cobblestone generator. You can either do this recipe or you can do with lava and an infinite water source, and that's the same, empty frame water. So that is good. Alright, so I just need that, and then we have everything, and then we will look into this. Okay, I've gone ahead and 8 speed upgrades and 8 energy upgrades, because it really doesn't use that much at all. 400, and we can see how fast it's going. No! Thought I had 2 buckets on me. Oh well. I'll just do that for now. And... man, I always forget that you can't do that. And I have no way to access that. We go to the front. There we go, we can go in the front. Is that enough? No! I just didn't want to use it all. Alright, there we go. That was overly complicated. That should be everything for that, right? Yeah. Alright, so I need to read this a little bit. Collect all these blocks to get started. This will all take place inside a reactor, so placing a floor of the reactor casing before you get started. I'm assuming this is kind of like the other things where you just kind of build inside like the reactor. So maybe... I don't know how big this is going to be. 5 by 5. That gives us 3 in the center. Also, isn't there supposed to be a controller? I don't know. Take a look at your chosen fuel. We are going to use the low enriched. That's what it was. Enriched. What did I say? Low something. Uranium. 235 zirconium alloy. Pay close attention to the base heat and criticality factor. The quest will teach you how to assemble moderator lines to reach the criticality factor and how heat is calculated. I mean, yeah, 102. I'm assuming the criticality, oh my god, I'm not going to be able to say that, is the point we need to get where it continues the reaction. Otherwise it won't. It kind of like, it needs a certain amount of heat, doesn't it? Otherwise the reaction won't continue. First, place a fuel cell with a line of moderators containing a sum flux factor equal to or higher than the criticality factor of your fuel, extending away from it. Then place a second fuel cell at the other end of the moderator line. Okay, so what I'm guessing is fuel cell, moderator, fuel cell is kind of what I got from that. If I could find the... there it is. Is kind of what I'm assuming that is what that meant. And obviously that's going to go inside. the reactor. So moderator. Ah, yes. Okay. So heavy moderator. We crafted one of those up. Oh, and beryllium block is a moderator as well. So it needs to be the same or higher. Equal to or higher. So our criticality on this one is 102. So we need to get up to 102. And we got 36, 36, which is 72. All right, 94. We don't have enough. There are heavy moderator appears to be, oh, I don't know actually. The flux factor is the highest, but the efficiency is the lowest. I don't know what that means. I guess one more of these then. What would that be? 90, that'd be 108. And our thing is 102. All right, so we need another heavy thing. All right, back to here. Let me just put all that water in there. Thankfully, this is super easy to craft up. We'll just leave that in there, because I can void it if needed. Alright. So, maybe this doesn't have to be... Maybe this could be like a weird... I mean, you can do it any shape you want. I'm thinking maybe that and then longer? Maybe? Because this is going to be 5 long, if I do this. Alright. So what I'm guessing from the thing... Oh, actually it only needs to be... Does it need to... I guess we could do 3, can't we? Actually, I don't know how... Do we need other stuff in there? I don't know. Alright. Solid fuel fission cell. We'll put 3 of these. And then that on the other side? Is that kind of what I'm getting from that? Each fuel cell will be able to keep the other activated because of the flux factor meeting or exceeding the criticality factor of the fuel in the opposite cell. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess you could do different fuels, couldn't you? I'm sure there is all sorts of crazy math. Each moderator line extending off a fuel cell causes 1 instance of heat. For example, in the above build, we have 2 connections, 1 coming from each fuel cell. So we have a total of 300 heat. All right, hold on. Each moderator line extending off a fuel cell. All right, so that's 1 and that's 1 is what? And they did the zirconium alloy fuel, which is a bit annoying because I didn't do that one. 235. Let's throw that over there because that's, I think that's the one they used, yeah. Alright, so yeah, 150. So with this fuel, 240. We're at 240 in there. Alright, cool. So we're producing 240 heat is what I'm getting from that. Alright, let's see here. Reflectors. A fuel cell can also reach criticality factor, reflecting flux factor back onto itself by using a reflector at the end of the moderator. Alright, so that I'm assuming is if we have 1 cell and I put a reflector here and it would bounce it back. Instead of placing another fuel cell would be my guess. So you'd use less heat and then it would add up the 36, 36, 36 and then bounce that back to do that. I don't know if we need to craft that up. I should just... Is there a... Not the greatest reward. Let's look at what we have next. Alright, this will teach you the intricacies of how to keep heatsinks activated. Let me get these crafted up at least, and we'll check it out. Okay, I got the heat sinks that we need. I will go ahead and do that. I also crafted up the other thing just to do the quest. So Alright, they must be connected to a fuel cell to be considered active. You'll want to make sure each fuel cell is connected to the heatset network so they all receive enough cooling. Any heat sinks that are not connected by a face to another heatsink will not be active. This can be bypassed using a conductor to connect valid heatsinks. Alright, so I do know, I'm assuming, man, there is crazy, crazy stuff. Was it conductor? Conductor? No, conduct. What was it? Yeah, conductor. Oh, fission, reactor, conductor. Alright. Casing. Alright. You just connect them like that. And they have to go on the outside. Any active moderator blocks are those directly adjacent to a fuel cell. Well, yeah, I know that. Oh, active moderator blocks are those directly adjacent to the fuel cell. Alright, so maybe the one in the middle isn't. Want to make sure. If building a reactor for power, you'll want to match the heat as close as possible to prevent loss of steam. Alright, are we going to have to connect this to a turbine to get power? Alright, so what did we say? 240. We have 2 fuel cells, so we get 240 heat. So I need to do that. Now, we're going to have to... Yeah, each one has different things. This must be adjacent to at least one active moderator. This must be adjacent to at least one functional fuel cell and at least one reactor casing. So, like this, I could put that there. That's adjacent to a fuel cell. That's adjacent to a fuel cell. And the reactor casing for that to work. Now, are these... Yeah, I did know we were going to have to use the controller. Are these... I don't... Are they active coolers? Is this an active, like, cooler? Do I have to pump stuff in? I actually don't know if that's just a heatsink. Or does this require active cooling? But I need to get... What did I say? 240? Well, that would be 250 if I got that right. Must be adjacent to at least one active moderator. I don't know if that's actually going to work. They must start connected to a fuel cell to be considered active. Any heatsinks that are not connected by a face to another heatsink will not be active. A little curious if that actually works like that. I have a feeling it doesn't. Okay, change of plan. I ended up just crafting up the zirconium alloy fuel pellet because the quests that we're doing are designed for that fuel. So the stuff that's giving us equal that. So if we remember, this has a heat of 300. Well, the 2 lapis is 200, and then each of these is 50. So that equals 300. So I changed my mind with that. So let's do this. The criticality of this is 87. So the 36 is 72 plus the beryllium is 84. Is that enough? Is my math off there? I think my math's off there. No, yeah. 36 plus 36 is 72 plus 22, 94. Yes. So I guess we'll do that. For that. Now, this, I think from what I am reading, is we can if we do this, I think these are connected. I could be wrong though. We might be able to use this conductor thing if that is not going to work. But I think that will work. We'll test it out. I think. I don't know if there's any way to see what our heat is yet. No cluster. What happens if we do? This is just going to take some practice to be like that, and then we can connect it. I'm not 100% sure if this is how this works, to be honest. But is that? I think we need to let's form the thing first, and then we'll see what it says before we worry about that. So we'll try that. That needs to be next to a moderator. Well, that's an active moderator. We're good. Otherwise, how would I get it connected to a fuel cell if it's like that? All right, the next thing is this irradiator. I don't think we're going to use this quite yet. Adding up the thing. This is for processing recipes. N-doped. Was it N-doped? N-doped silicon. It needs flux required 120. That's how you get this. You can put it at the end of a moderator line. Also, each moderator line adds 100%. So right now we're at 100%. If I added another moderator line going up, it would be 200% heat, is what I gathered from reading in here. The cluster thing is what, oops. I was reading clusters are connected groups of heat components, which are these, and I was a little confused on that. But let's move on. Oh, what do we need here? Nuclear materials are inherently unstable and decay over time. Sometimes they produce products you get from that decay are necessary for further engineering. The decay hastener allows you to decay 238 to radium, which is necessary to create neutron sources for your reactor. All right, easy. What is 238? Be right back. And there we go. Decay hastener. Just throw the fuel in, and you get radium. Easy peasy. All right, I have done a bunch of crafting up and making recipes for the next part. And we need this neutron source thing. Now, this seems pretty similar to the other nuclear craft, what I'm used to. So I'm not completely confused, but man, it kind of is annoying doing steel this way. But I feel like in not that long a future, we're gonna have crops growing all this stuff for us. I think that's the final one. All right, cool. So that is everything. So that you needed a radium or radium for that. All right, let's get this built. And obviously we're not going to be getting power from it right away because we don't have a steam turbine. All right, so all edges must be made of reactor casing, while the faces can be made with either casing or glass. All right, so I'm assuming I may actually need more. Is it? Usually I do kind of weird shapes in the other one, but this one seems like it needs to be... Well, I guess that makes sense. Is that... Oh, I guess one more over. And then we can turn the stuff into glass. Alright, is that all the sides? Yeah. All right. And then, well, before we do all the other bits, we need... once you have it fully enclosed, place the controller in one of the faces. How about right in the center? Solid fuel fission controller. Air is not a valid block. I think air can go in the middle, but we could be wrong. Place the neutron sources so they are set in a face and directly pointed at a fuel cell. So sources. Is that... I'm assuming that's the way it faces. I don't know. I'm assuming it's going to tell us we're wrong if we are indeed... Yeah, targeting solid fuel cell. All right, cool. Right-clicking on the stuff does give you some decent feedback. Right-click a source to see if it is bound to a cell. Oh, it does say it right there. Reflectors and irradiators will block sources. Well, we don't have those in there yet. Use a redstone signal on each source to activate... Why is this being funny? That's annoying. Use a redstone signal on each source to activate the fuel cell. So that is what the levers are for. Next, place each port and vent on a face. Right-click one of each to place each port and vent on a face. Did one. Two. All right. Port. Vent. Port. Vent. Is that what I'm reading? Man. Why is the quest book being silly? I need to read that. Does the same over here sometimes. I don't know why. Alright, I did try to fix the thing. For some reason, I don't know what causes that to jump back up. It wasn't doing it earlier. I'll have to restart, but I have kind of figured out what we are doing. We are going to need this irradiator things. I don't have it set up for this reactor. I just want to get it going, especially since this is running kind of late. Also, let me do this really quick. And if we look at the fission... almost said fusion. The fission... There we go, it formed. Reactor controller or whatever. It actually shows a built reactor, and we can see the moderator blocks are not next to the cell, but they are next to another heatsink. Or the heatsinks don't technically need to be, they need to be connected to that. But I think that is actually, we are good. Although it does say a number of clusters, not fully sure, but casing temperature 280 Kelvin, production rate. I think the... Oh, right. I need to do this. We have a fuel cell port and a vent, and we right-click this with the multi-tool. This will be... Oh, actually, let's switch this really quick so they match. Vent, cell port. The expended fuel will come out here. And the steam that we're going to get from this will come out here. So we need to feed this water. And I'm just going to throw this thing on it. I'm going to do something a little bit nicer, I think. Why? Oh, because it's filling up. I was like, what is that doing? It's filling up the thing. Unfortunately, I can't see. Hold on. Is this... Oh, that has a big... The only thing, I want to be able to see if the water is going down. So I'm actually going to... I know this isn't super fast. We can speed this up, but... yeah. It's actually filling up fastest. All right, that's cool. So that is that. And then the fuel cell we just put in here, I think. Did that? Yeah, so that put the 2 in. They should be in there. And I'm so like worried this is gonna like blow up. Oh god, tell me to turn it off. What happened? We got high pressure steam. Did that? I don't know what happened. Why did that turn off? Oh, there. No, it's... those are still on. Maybe I need a... do I need a thing on there? Alright, well, we're getting steam. We did get steam. A little bit. Not sure why... oh. Why... there's my fuel. I thought I was gonna get expended fuel. Alright. That wasn't quite what I thought was gonna happen. Alright, well, we got some steam. I will figure this out. I may end up actually crafting up this one that it wants us to do, now that I kind of know what's going on, and we'll check that out. But yeah, we will start getting power from our steam, but I got to figure out what just happened there. Not entirely sure. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today, so thanks for watching and have a good one.